Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins.
Now, 180. 180, we're good, we're good. 180. 280.
Carr now on first down. Safarian Jenkins has it. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike. Bravo. Deuce right, Chief. Hey, let's get this.
Carr now on first down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Easy, easy. Jack 16. Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Drake. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr, and he hits Drake. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Go, Chief.
On 1st down, it's Drake, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Check 59, Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike the 59. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check it back, check it back.
Now they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Check, check. Lucky. 29. 29.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you do.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Watch the screen.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And to the tight end here, Seferian-Jenkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
50-yard line.
Down.
45, 45.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Easy, easy. Kill. Get down. Get down. That's it.
From midfield, here's Carr. It's complete. Stills. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch up.
Now a draw play with Drake, and he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Monday, down. 180.
59. Come on.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21.
You good?
I got you. Shift.
No spacing.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, orbit.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Rush in. Let's go. Rush in. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They run on second down with Adams, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mike, here we go, here we go. Black 80. Let's go, D. Deuce. Hey, alert. Five. 59. Mike's 59. Hey.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Roethlisberger now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
You got tight. Hey, alert. 50. Hey, foxtrot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger looking for his tight end Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Raekwon McMillan, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
59, Mike the 59. Check.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 280. 93. 45 to Mike. I'm coming. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's complete to Drake. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
At the 46-yard line.
Down. 55. 180. 55. Hey, we're good. 180.
On first down, it's Jacobs trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, baby.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50. Hey, Charlie.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Stills the intended target. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Down. 180. 694. Check.
Hey, high 7.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the eye.
Check. You're mine.
Check.
White.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Running, it's Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Zoo.
Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And Eifert has it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Bound to lose 1.
Right back to Drake. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. That's it.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
These 2. Motion. 8. Black and third.
Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bravo.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
65. 5-2 with the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Touchdown.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
44. Hey, Haywood. Black.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Orbit.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
5. No spacing.
55.
World.
Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give running right, Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Down. 180.
Check. 45 to mine. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Shotgun now for Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7th.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Black 80.
52. They gonna need some therapy after this.
77. Hey, wahoo! Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Undercrush.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And some room to maneuver. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Black 20.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the fullback, James Devlin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Black 80. You better bring 8. 52 to my boy. Hey, Charlie. Here it comes. Check 52 to my boy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Grant.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Black 5.
Set the tone, defense.
Jack 15. Hey, exit.
52. Block 52. 52's the mic. I got you. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Get that quarterback.
Black and 3rd.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route there for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
22, 44.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, Mike 7.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get
Middle.
off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Black and 3rd.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3